I like to grow the food. I like to garden.
Yeah.
I don't like to cook the food.
Yeah. And he likes to cook the food.
He does like to cook the food.
You could
the tomatoes are messy. I was covered in tomato by the end of it. There were seeds in my hair. There were seeds in my eyelashes. I had an apron. It was covered in tomatoes. My hands were like soggy and smelled like tomatoes for the next 3 days. It was covered in tomatoes. But the sauce was pretty good.
All right.
It's pretty
Look at you
good.
making your own sauce.
Look at me making sauce.
Growing tomatoes, making sauce.
They said that we'd grow out of it. Well, the joke's on them, that's just our brains. We're eccentric, loud, and stubborn. And most of our clothing is covered in stains. It's not a deficit of attention. There's just too much to think about. So if executive dysfunction becomes a little too much, if you forgot why you came in this room, or you're hypersensitive to touch, then put on your seamless socks and come join our little flock. Bitches stimming together, we're weirds of a feather. Weirds of a feather.
Welcome.
I was going to say.
To
Yep.
Weirds of a Feather, an AuDHD-Adjacent podcast. I'm your host, Kristin Stanhope.
I'm your host, Grace Beret.
I'm not flicking you off. My finger is broken.
Yes.
The tendon's broken, and it has to be stuck like this.
So get over it.
Get over it.
Yeah. Stop talking about it.
It's going to be like this for the next 3 months, and no one's happy about it.
Yeah.
So.
Looks like an alien finger.
It does look like.
I keep thinking your nail is like long and wide.
Splint.
I know.
Yeah.
But it looks like you have one big, long, wide fingernail.
Yeah. Because I do. No.
Oh.
No, it's a stupid splint that I have to wear for the next 3 months, and it's killing me to do this because I can't do things one-handed, including operate, which is the one thing that brings me joy. So,
the one thing that brings you joy?
Besides this podcast.
Aww.
Anyway.
All right. That's enough. All right. Let's get into This Is Who I Am Now?
Yeah. Let's do the song.
All right.
All right. This time it's different. Everything has changed. This is who I am now.
This is who I am now. To the camera.
Oh, man. That's
we
awful.
laugh. We have fun.
We like to have fun here.
We have a good time.
Grace?
Yes?
Yes. Oh, you know.
Oh. Well then. I am an iPod user.
I
found my old iPod.
2007.
Right? Literally, it's from 2007.
Okay.
Ordered a new charging cord off eBay.
Okay.
It was like $4.
Mm-hmm.
Got it up and running. Still
you
works.
You have your old iPod from
2007.
Get out.
Yep.
Get out.
And I used it up until 2014 because all my playlists, the last ones are from 2014.
Those things used to last forever.
Yes, and they still work.
Was it a shuffle? Was it
like
the worst
the
piece
classic,
of technology?
The big
OG
classic thick
with
one.
the circle and the center button.
Yep.
Nice.
Got that one. It's my pride and joy.
Man.
I loved that thing so much.
Oh, man. Think of all the yellow card that's on there.
There's so much yellow card. There's a lot of Fall Out Boy, yellow card, Lifehouse. Mumford and Sons.
Oh, that was like
Michelle Branch. Really good stuff.
Stacey Orico.
Ooh,
yes.
There's gotta be more to life.
Right?
Good throwbacks.
I know.
Yeah. There's probably some good Charlotte on there.
Oh man.
A lot of Eminem.
Okay.
A lot of Eminem.
Unexpected. I remember
Unexpected. I went through a huge Eminem phase.
Big phase. Some Aaron Carter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aaron's Party. Come on.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. But yeah, I found it, and I really like having all of the music consolidated into one place There's no other options. These are your songs. There's no looking up something else. There's no like, what should I listen to? And now you're like trying to think of something to listen to. No, you got it all right there in one place. I like being kind of corralled into having a finite amount of choices. So I got that puppy up and going, listening to my summer 2014 playlist.
Oh my God.
Really wonderful. A lot of Lumineers on there.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what a time for music.
Right? I got a great workout playlist. I got
Classic
Nicki
going.
Minaj.
Oh, yeah.
Beyonce on there. Eminem. Kid Cudi. Just there are some songs that I had totally forgotten about that are just kind of like emo alternative songs from high school that are a little shitty. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. You were a band back then, and I guess I enjoyed that. So I'm just having a great time. I feel like maybe that can be my thing, is that I listen to an iPod, old school. Kids aren't doing it these days. Who's listening to iPods?
Your spiel, like, here's Grace, she listens to an iPod.
Yeah. Pretty retro.
Yeah. Like people listening to records, no, you've got an iPod. That's
the best way to listen to music.
Cooler. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not listening to an iPod.
Better that way.
Yeah, the quality is the best.
So did you have to go get old iPod headphones?
I have some shitty ones.
Because that's like pre-Bluetooth.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm plugging them in. I got plug-in headphones.
Remember the cool commercials that they had with like the silhouette and the iPod headphones?
Yeah.
They would like dance.
Yeah. The shadows would dance.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
A simpler time back then.
Right? Yeah. It's really taking me away to a simpler time. It's just easy. And I like not being on my phone, So then I don't have the option to pick up my phone and just kind of be fucking around. I'm really forced to like, these are your only choices. There's no games on there. There's really nothing except music, and like all of the Harry Potter books on audiobook.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Which would come up just randomly on shuffle, of like, Harry and Ron went down to the pub. So fuck you, J.K. Rowling, by the way.
Yeah.
So
we hate her.
I just feel like, I don't know, it's a cool thing. And did I like illegally download all of those songs to put them on there? Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Am I going to do it again to get more? Yeah.
Remember those old commercials like, you wouldn't steal a car.
You wouldn't download a car.
Yeah.
Like if I could. If I could download a car, I would 100% download a car.
Absolutely.
Why wouldn't I? So yeah, I will download music. I wonder if FrostWire is still a thing. LimeWire.
Napster.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to see what's out there. But I feel like it was part of my discovery when I was organizing and cleaning like a nut all last week.
Wow.
Found it. Ordered that sucker on eBay. Got it up and going. Still works.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm very happy. Yeah, so I feel like, I don't know, this is like who I am again.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. We gotta get an iHome to plug it into so the world can enjoy.
Yes, the world can enjoy.
And if you don't know what that is, you are very young.
Yes,
and that's okay.
Yeah,
okay to be young.
Yeah, you don't need to know. Technology is really
there are advances.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kristin.
Yes. Sorry, I don't have my computer because it's recording us. I am a Facebook Marketplace odd items finder.
Mm-hmm.
I don't buy them, but I look at them. And I send them to Christopher. And now I'm going to send them to you.
You've already been sending me and Gracie creepy dolls.
Okay, so I've been doing this for a while, but this past week and weekend, I've been like on a roll finding like just like for entertainment too. I'm not trying to buy anything. This is purely entertainment. And sometimes Craigslist, you can find stuff too, but it's mostly, I feel like Facebook Marketplace is gold. People are selling weird things.
Weird stuff.
They're selling and they like want so much money. Yeah.
Like, where'd you get the audacity to think you're going to sell this for like more than you bought it for somehow? Yeah.
It's so
a lot of weird handmade like crafts and stuff on there too.
There's a ton of handmade crafts that are like, this is trash.
Yeah.
Actually, this morning while I was looking, I think it was supposed to just be, it looks like a piece of cardboard painted as a mustache cut out. And they said it was like circus art. And I'm like, and they wanted like $30. And I'm
What?
like, what are we doing?
A lot of those have to be, I always assume, like fake ads, and they're really like selling drugs or something.
Right.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, it's got to be something weird.
Yeah.
But sometimes you're like, this person's really like the tomato one. So the one that I found that I kept cracking up at, it's an automatic tomato slicer. Basically, you put the tomato in, it has a bunch of blades, you push it through, and it's supposed to slice all your big tomato into slices, saving you time. It's like made of galvanized steel. And then instead of like having a picture of it, their first little tile of it, thumbnail, is the video. And it's like a GIF almost of the tomato slicer working. But instead of slicing the tomato, it literally just smashes it. And it's just over and over again. This guy just smashing this tomato. And it's like, this could be yours.
Why
for
would he
$55?
Why would he post that video?
Right? So it's like, he's clearly like very old and the blades are very dull and probably either all need to be sharpened or replaced. But like, he's like perfect working condition. Smash. And it's like not one slice made it through. It's just all like tomato juice and skin and
He could have
pulp.
just not posted a video.
So now I found the same one. The video was taken down and I'm very sad about it. But I did like watch it over and over again the other night, just cackling.
Wonder if he got some feedback of like, hey, that's not the best way to sell that tool.
It looks like it's really
working.
dull. It actually looks like a tomato smasher, not a tomato slicer.
Yeah.
And then I found a trebuchet, like a legit trebuchet for $200, which I'm like,
good deal for a trebuchet.
may actually have to buy that one. And that's like, I don't know what I do with it, but I feel like it's gonna come in handy.
You
one
can
day.
launch things. You never know when you're gonna need to launch a pumpkin.
Right.
A bunch of feet into the air.
Right.
Never know.
Never know. But
my favorite on Facebook Marketplace is when people post just like the blurriest, worst
for
photos.
sure.
It's like you had the option to take different photos.
You can
like,
take more than one photo too. If the first one doesn't come out okay.
Feel free to take a second,
right,
Carol?
Yep.
Yeah. No need to just do the first one you took. Try it as many times as you need to like make the product look nice. Imagine you're trying to sell this thing. Imagine you're trying to get people to buy it.
Right.
And then
you
the
have
photo
to
based on
literally
that.
sell it to me in order to buy it. It's so funny.
A blurry photo of you walking past it is not helpful. So why would you post that?
Or it's like, it will be like a picture of, so lately I've been looking for like greenhouses. Not that I'll ever get one, but maybe one day. But so once you like click on one greenhouse, all these greenhouses will pop up. And a lot of them are like, just like ramshackled wood that looks like it was like burnt in a fire, covered in plastic, and they're like $800 greenhouse. You have to disassemble it, get it off the property, and reassemble it at your own house.
Haul it away yourself.
Yep. And you're like, man, that is literally just junk you found at the dump.
Yeah, and we're paying to remove your junk off your land, I
Remove
guess.
your junk. Yeah. There's a lot of like, this is clearly someone's just trying to get this off their lawn. But they're asking way too much.
Yeah. If you ever do want people to just come and take away your shit, just post it for free.
List it for free.
I've posted stuff for free within the hour. Someone is here picking up a filing cabinet.
Yeah.
It's really wonderful.
Yeah.
They show up so fast.
Yeah.
They'll come take anything. So
yeah, if you want it off
your lawn, it's a good way to get rid of stuff. Yeah, list it for free, but don't try to make a buck off of it.
Don't make a buck off of it. Yeah,
if they have to do the labor of like removing this thing that you would have to pay to bring to the dump,
right?
Consider that your payment.
So
you know?
It's so funny, and you're like, what are these people thinking? So this is my entertainment. It's gotten me off TikTok a little bit, which is good.
That's nice. Yeah, anything helps.
Yeah, it's just silly. Yeah, the tomato smasher just killed me.
Yeah, what's up with that? Yeah, Kylie will send me stuff on Facebook Marketplace sometimes also. She likes to do that. And it's a lot of like lobster claw art. People.
Well, she lives by the coast, right?
Yeah. Just people gluing sequins onto lobster claws.
Yeah.
Trying to kind of make like puppets out of them.
Eyes.
Yeah, a lot of lobster claw stuff.
Yeah, Maine, get it together.
Yeah.
You don't need to do that.
I mean, I guess they're using the resources they can find.
I guess so, but it's just because there's googly eyes doesn't mean that it's art, you know?
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know, maybe people are buying it. I'm not, but maybe someone is.
Yeah, a lot of like randomly crocheted blankets. You're like, no.
Yeah, nah.
Usually that's like a gift,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, it's an interesting place. It really shows you the human psyche.
Yeah. And sometimes you're just like, what? Why?
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Anyway,
all right.
That's who I am now.
Cool.
Yeah.
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 We're thriving.
We are thriving.
Yeah.
We've got great hobbies.
We do.
And speaking of hobbies, let's talk about businesses.
Great. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Play the song. Oh, we got to sing it.
We have to sing the song,
right.
and then the song plays behind us.
And the song plays us. Okay.
We sing, and song plays.
We sing, song plays.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Do you remember the lyrics?
I do. Wait, I need a refresher.
Mm-hmm.
Right, business.
Business. Yeah. I think you got it.
I think we got it. All right.
Yeah, we're good. We're pros. Yeah.
Business. We nailed it. Perfect take.
Perfect.
Yep.
Got it every time.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm glad we practiced though.
Yeah. Thank God. Yeah. Need a little refresher.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kristin.
I've got a business.
Yep.
3 of us came up with this. You,
yes,
myself,
yep,
and the lovely Jamie.
Yes. Thank you, Jamie, for inspiring this business.
Thank you for inspiring it. And so
I'm glad you remembered to do this one because I was like, I know we just invented a business, but I couldn't remember.
Literally,
it's such a good idea.
Such a good idea. / I think we really need to invent this. So
honestly,
take our concept of task tackler, where
yep,
you hire someone to help you finish a task, or they tackle you to the ground.
Naturally.
Yeah. Along with the competitive gambling and semi-corrupt gambling of DraftKings.
Yeah. Sports betting,
you put them together. We've
what
got draft tacklers.
I love it.
This is an app where you can either be the subject or the gambler. I guess you're both gambling. And so the subject will like post that they need to get a task done and within a certain amount of time. And then everybody else is going to be betting whether or not they can get it done in that amount of time or like within the qualifications of whatever they need, you know? So Jamie actually did this because we were betting that we were like fake betting that she wouldn't get it done, right?
Yes. Well, she wanted to post a YouTube video,
which we'll link.
And I said, I bet you can't get it done. I bet you're not even going to do it.
I think we still have to enter $10, right?
I think so. Yeah. Because she did it.
She did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's starting her YouTube video.
Yep.
And she was just really struggling with like finding that motivation to get it done. So then we were betting against her, but not really because we knew you were going to do it, Jamie.
Yeah.
But
yeah, this really is like for people with like PDA specifically, people with like that oppositional defiance, where it's like if you tell them they can do it and they're going to do a great job, it might not work. If you tell them there's no way, I don't think you can do it, that'll light a fire under them and they say, screw you.
That'd be so fun to gamble on. Yeah. If you're the person, I got to get this thing done and people are gambling whether or not, like putting money down on whether or not you're going to do it in time.
Yeah. What's more inspiring and motivating than that?
Super inspired by that, right?
And it doesn't just have to be money either. I think it can be, you can also gamble things like push-ups or like, I'll run a mile if I don't do this thing, you know?
Yeah.
And so I feel like there's lots of different options where it doesn't just have to be like a strictly money thing. It can be, you know, I'll drink a gallon of milk or whatever. Like there can be different types of bets, different types of challenges.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that idea. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And it's all going to be in an app.
Yep.
And I love it.
Yeah.
We got to start this.
I legitimately think it's a good idea. I think it could be very motivating.
You can log on as, like I said, as either the subject or the gambler. Or sometimes you can switch, right? Like sometimes you're the gambler and it will be almost like a social media thing where you're like, you know, here's Jamie and she's, you know, going to try and do a YouTube video before Friday. And you're going to be like,
I don't think she's
$10 she doesn't, you know?
Yeah. And of course, like the betting against people, because if you are not oppositional, this concept might not be clicking for you, where you're like, well, that sounds really mean. Why would I want people to bet against me getting something done? this is not the one for you. Maybe we have an opposite one where it's like people
It could be both,
encourage
you. Could have people on both sides. Like,
that's true.
Like Jared's betting $10 that I don't make in time, but Ashley and Jennifer are each betting $15 that I will get it done in time.
Well, yeah, maybe we have two different options where it's like, if you only want the positive reinforcement, what if it's like people, there's no betting against you? Because for some people, I think that wouldn't work for them. I can't imagine that, but I know there's people out there who like would feel discouraged by people betting against them getting something done. So maybe we just have like a positive only one where people will all bet that you will get this thing done. And then when you get it done, you all split the pot or something like that, you know? So it's like you get to enjoy it too. And you get to do this thing for other people. And then you all get money. And that's really nice.
I think that's how gambling works, because someone has to lose in gambling for you to split the pot to make any money.
You're right. It's going to be all incorporated in the same system. It's all going to be, maybe you get something from the actual app itself. And that money comes from other bets. It's going to be a whole... We don't need to worry too much about the details.
We don't need to worry about the details. Yeah. It's just going to get done.
It's going to get done. The money's going to be there, draft tacklers.
Yeah.
And then we have the other one, which is, people betting against you. And they can also, I guess, bet for you in favor of you getting it done or against you getting it done.
This.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Jamie, for the inspiration.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. I think that could legitimately...
It could be a thing.
Work.
Yes. I think so. I would bet... Oh my God, I'd waste all my money just being like, there's no way you're going to do that paper in that deadline.
Yeah.
$10.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like would be a good way to make money unless people are like really motivated. See, it's like I feel like it's either it's a win-win.
I think they got to send a video being like...
Yeah, I was going to say, you have to prove...
My name's Jamie. I'm 34 years old. I've got to get this YouTube video by Friday. Here's the thing. I've got kids and a busy schedule and I don't want to do it. And I have ADHD. And people are going to be like, oh. But if you get like a neurotypical on there who's like, my name is Jennifer and I, have a day planner, that's not a good thing to bet on. Yeah. Of course they're going to get it done.
Yeah. It's like, duh. Yeah. Low stakes.
So that's why you got to send in a video. You got to sell it,
Yeah, maybe you have to list your credentials of like, here are 3 deadlines I've missed in the past that have had really detrimental effects. You
gotta sell it. Make the pot juicy.
Yeah. Show people just how irresponsible you are, how bad you are at deadlines.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be good. And then you could be like, here are things I have achieved in the past. Here are things that I failed at. You make your decision from there.
Yeah. Go from there.
Yeah. I like it.
Here's what I've started.
Yeah. Here's how far I am. Here's what I have left to do. Here's my deadline I want it done by. Do you think I can do it?
Yeah.
And then you get a bunch of people betting against you. And then it's like, well, screw you. Now I'm going to do it. And having people bet for you might actually do the opposite, where it's like, now it's too much pressure. There's too many people relying on me to get it done. That's why you have to have people
against and for. Yeah. That way you're like, doesn't matter.
But I don't want anyone for me. I don't want anyone relying on me. I don't want anyone potentially losing money on me. I want only the people betting against me. The fact that people are
putting money on my behavior would make me get my butt into gear.
For me, it would make me not want to do it.
Even if they're against and
if they're against me, yes.
What if it's a mixed bag?
I don't want people for no. Don't root for me. Don't cheer me on.
And being
don't
like,
be in my
I
corner.
know Grace is going to be able to do this.
No, don't believe in me.
Or what if I'm like self-sabotaging and Christopher and I go in together and I put a little bit down saying, I know she's going to do this. That way Christopher puts even more down saying that you're not going to be able to do this. And so then I sabotage you because then I'm for you and you're not going to be able to do it because people are rooting for you. It's too much pressure. And then he wins the bet because you don't do it in time. Right. And then we both win. And that's how our app gets taken down.
Glad we're working out all the plot holes.
Well, DraftKings is super corrupt, so we can be too.
Exactly. Yeah. We're going to have some kind of system to like confirm that people have done what they've said they're going to do. That's the other thing.
That's why you got to send in a video.
Yeah, there's certain things where it's like, if you say you're going to call and make a doctor's appointment, now you got to like show proof that you've made a doctor's appointment.
Film yourself making the doctor's appointment.
True. Yeah,
put it on your calendar.
Verification system.
Yeah. Well, that's why we need people to verify.
You're right. Yeah, we're going to need a big staff. Yeah, but it's all in the budget.
It's all in the budget.
Yeah,
gambling is a winning budget. It's the money maker.
It's a sure bet. House always wins. So there's that. So yeah, if you're good at money or gambling or statistics.
If you like to gamble,
yeah,
which ADHD people do.
Yeah, and if you've got oppositional defiance disorder /PDA,
yep,
let us know.
Let us know at Task Tacklers.
Yeah.
Sign up to be one of our
Draft
subjects.
tacklers.
Draft Tacklers, sorry.
Tackle
Not to be
draft.
confused with Task Tacklers. That's our other business.
Yes.
Where we send someone to tackle you if you don't get the thing done.
Yes. Yeah. Or even just the threat of tackling might do it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All of our businesses kind of follow the same theme of like, do it or else.
Do it or else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's the only way we're going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Do it or else.
Threat. Yeah. So I think they can all fall under the same LLC, and then we just have like a few different businesses under that.
Yeah.
So
I love it.
Just need to
love it.
Get it up
just
and running. And
get it up and running.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Looking for some backers. So
absolutely.
let us know. Yeah. Okay.
That's our business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look for us on the App Store.
Yeah. Keep an eye out for that coming to a app store near you.
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Oh, Kristin, you kill me. You keep me young.
That
all right.
sucked. Let's move on to hobbies.
Let's get into those hobbies. We haven't done a hobby in a long time.
I know. We got to do the song.
Oh, yeah. Jane's song.
Jane's song.
Ready? Go here.
We are the collectors. These are our hobbies. We are the collectors, and these are our hobbies. We are the collectors, and these are our hobbies. We are the collectors. Hobby collectors.
Okay.
All right. That was Jane's song.
We love it.
Yep.
Thank you, Jane.
Thank you, Jane.
All right. Are you ready for this fascinating hobby? Are you ready?
I guess
you
so,
ready?
yeah.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about canning.
Hey, yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Super.
Canning.
Super interesting hobby.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to do this for over a year, and I did it. I
Great.
did it.
Good job.
It's a beast. So little disclaimer, I've done this 2 times, and I don't even know if I'm doing it right.
Have you eaten any of the things you've canned?
Yes, and I have not gotten sick.
All right,
so
you're still with us.
I'm still with you. I've given my mom actually just texted me. She's eating the salsa I made right now, so she's not dead yet.
Let's see. Keep some live updates going.
Right.
Yep.
So what is canning and why? Why can?
Why can?
So canning is the process where you put things in a jar and then you boil it at a high temperature, high pressure, depending on the food, to get rid of like the bacteria, the mold, the fungus, the enzymes that break down food in order to extend the shelf life of the food. A lot of gardeners do it because they grow a lot of vegetables and then they can the vegetables. There's a lot more cooking involved than I would have liked, but that's the hope, is that you make all these things that are shelf stable that don't give you food poisoning.
That's the dream.
That's the dream. And then you probably are asking, well, what can you can? Apparently, like almost anything. Tomatoes are really popular, but vegetables, fruits. I mean, this is how like jelly and jams are made. I used to, when I lived out west, I worked with a guy who killed everything he ate. So he did a lot of canning, and he would can mussels and fish and smoked sausage. He'd make his own sausage and then can it. I don't know how that happens, but that's what he would do. Salsas and sauces and
beans,
preserves and beans and stuff like that. Yeah, you can just about anything. So, which is nice. But with any hobby, there are risks. And with this one in particular, there's a pretty big risk for not pretty big reward. And the risk is food poisoning and getting a foodborne illness that will give you profound diarrhea in the best case and death in the worst case. So let's talk about it a little bit. It's really, really important that you follow the rules. There are rules and there are guidelines, and you need to find the right guidelines and the right rules, and you need to follow them so you don't die.
Yes, please take this very seriously. We cannot be held legally responsible for anyone who dies of botulism because of a canning accident.
Right.
So don't
So,
even think about it.
And if you're getting like canned stuff from your friends, you know, make sure that they're like doing it right, and make sure that the seals are on. We'll talk about it in a little bit.
I think there was like something on Facebook or on TikTok a couple years ago where someone started selling something that they were making and they were like canning it themselves. I don't know if it was like pickles or something, but they were like selling it on TikTok Marketplace. And they were like improperly canning, and people were like getting sick from it.
I don't doubt it.
It's so dangerous.
It's very dangerous
to do this improperly, and so dangerous to buy canned goods from like unverified sources.
Right.
So
right. You want to
be careful who you're buying canned stuff from.
The canned stuff I got from my coworker when I lived out west, he and his wife were canning for years. And they ate everything they canned, and they never got sick, and they were very aware of botulism. So I like trusted them. I was like, this guy knows how to can. And I also didn't know how bad botulism was until I did this research. So it's bad.
It's a serious problem. Yeah.
It's bad. And so let's talk about it, because it's not just botulism. There's plenty of other things. So the easiest thing is like fungus and mold, and that's like what breaks down food. Leave bread out for too long, it's going to get moldy. If you leave your canned food out that's improperly canned, it's probably going to break down and start to get moldy. And so most molds and fungus and yeast, they are easily killed at high temperatures, 140 to 190. Water boils at 112. This is all in Fahrenheit. I didn't translate it into Celsius. But boiling water, I believe, is 100 Celsius, right?
I don't know.
Right? Because Celsius is easy, and like freezing is 0 and boiling is 100.
It sounds like it could be right.
Anyway.
So let's say that.
Boiling water. So when you boil water, that's usually enough to kill most of the molds in the yeast. So that's why we boil the water. And then you have bacteria. We have 2 different types. We got our first one, Salmonella, which is in a lot of things. Raw chicken. It's on turtles. It's in raw milk. Raw stuff. You know, you leave your potato salad out too long. It's usually from poultry, eggs, milk, and reptiles. We just covered that. It's like one of the most worldwide spread causes of foodborne illnesses. Symptoms include severe diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, abdominal cramping, and fever. And they start anywhere from 8 to 72 hours from ingestion of this food, but then they usually resolve on their own 48 to 72 hours later. Unlike our friend botulism. So botulism is from the bacteria Clostridium botulinum. And that bacteria also produces the spores. And the spores are the issue because they cause the neurotoxin and the neurological symptoms. And they're also really difficult to kill. So the spores are the issue. So the most classic finding of botulism is acute onset bilateral cranial neuropathies, including blurred vision, facial nerve palsies, double vision, difficulty swallowing, difficulty speaking, and hoarseness. It's also associated with descending weakness that starts in your arms and legs and your trunk and then descends to your legs, which will eventually cause paralysis, and that can be fatal.
Gosh.
Yay, botulism.
Yay.
So let's not do that.
Please
That's
don't.
the plan, is to not die.
Yeah.
Right? So
good plan. And at least like with mold and fungus, you can usually like see it for the most part.
Usually, or you can smell it, you know.
With botulism, you might not know it's
botulism,
there. And
same with salmonella. You're not going to know.
Until
it's too late.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like rabies.
So, just like
I'm
rabies.
so scared of rabies. I've been
Rabies
going through a
is
big
terrifying.
rabies fear phase right now for some reason.
You should. I wonder if RFK is
Scary.
going to take away that vaccine as well.
God, I wouldn't be surprised.
Better if you get exposure to it.
Yeah, you want to build up your tolerance for rabies. Yeah, it's really good to build up that tolerance. Yeah.
So with canning, there's 2 different types of canning. And the easier one is called a water bath canner, where you just boil the things. And you basically put everything in a really big pot, and then you boil it for a period of time. Sometimes it comes with a little rack where you can like lower the jars into the giant thing of water, so you don't like just clunk. And that's nice. So this kills, like we said, it kills a lot of microbes, especially the yeast and the fungus. And we usually use this for higher acidity foods because for the water bath canning, you have your temperature, but you also have the acidity of the food. And so some microbes that can survive the temperature change cannot survive the acidity. So that is why water bath is okay for high acid foods like fruits, lemons. Fermented foods have high acidity, and tomato-based foods like salsas and pasta sauce. What I made. And it is pretty easy. And I don't think you need like a specific water bath canner. You just need a big ass pot. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you have your pressure canning, which I actually haven't done because both recipes were just water bath only. But I used my pressure canner because I needed a big ass pot. So I haven't actually pressure canned yet, but that is where you get your big ass pot, but it has a lid on it with a vent and a seal and a mechanism to like seal all the pressure in, and then you boil it. And the thought process is by boiling it, and the increased pressure actually makes it turn into steam, which is a higher temperature than water, right? So it's actually like almost boiling at a higher temperature than what boiling water is.
Oh.
That way.
Is it like a pressure cooker? Or is it different, like an Instapot?
It's not. It's like a big galvanized steel pot, and it has like a locking mechanism. You don't plug it in. You place it over like a fire.
Oh, interesting. All right. So don't use a pressure cooker. It's different.
Maybe some pressure
your own research.
Yeah, I don't know. Some pressure cookers, maybe you can can things through there. They do have like electric canners that like you can type in the pressure and everything. Those are expensive. Those are like $200. I did not want that.
No, it's too much.
So that's too much. And then the pressure canning, so yes, it kills the bacteria. It kills the spores from Clostridium. It kills them.
They're dead.
Yes. So you can use that with lower acidity foods like vegetables and meats. Those ones you have to pressure can. Higher acidity foods, water bath. And then most of it's just cooking is what I realized.
I hadn't really thought about the cooking element.
Yeah. It's literally just you have a recipe and you're just cooking on like an industrial level, basically. And then you put everything in a jar and then you boil it for a little bit. That's all canning is. And it takes forever. The actual canning part isn't the thing that takes forever. It's the cooking part of like the prepping of the vegetables and everything. That takes forever.
Yeah. Well, you don't like to cook anyways.
This
hobby is like
cooking.
mostly cooking.
This is mostly cooking. It was more, I thought there was going to be like a science behind it. There is, but like it's mostly just cooking and washing a ton of dishes.
You thought it'd just be like putting things in jars?
I thought it was going to be putting things in jars and then putting them in the pressure canner. It turns out I didn't even use the pressure part of the pressure canner. And
you could probably just can tomatoes, right?
You
like,
can. You can can.
Them. You can.
You can tomatoes.
Tomatoes?
Yes. You can can tomatoes, but you have to prep the tomatoes. We'll talk about it. So you have to like prep them. So with tomatoes specifically, they have the skins on them. You have to like, you can't put those in your sauce. I mean, you could, but like gross, right? So you have to like core them out and you have to get the skins off. So usually what you do is you wash them and then you blanch them, which is you put them in boiling water for like a minute. And then the skin starts to crack and peel. And then you immediately put them in an ice bath. So already there's like 5 different dishes that you have to do just to peel the friggin' tomatoes.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot.
So you have to boil them and then you put them in the ice bath and then the skins will start to peel and then it will be easier to peel them off. And then you either have to cut them or I had it wasn't a slap chop, but it was like part of my mandolin. You can just like, and it will mince the tomatoes for you. So that was super helpful.
That's nice.
Or the sauce, I actually, after I skinned everything, I put everything in a big pot and boiled the sauce, and then I got an immersion blender. And that was really easy. Sauce was way easier than this.
I feel like you should have just had Christopher cook all the food and then you do the canning.
Cool.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
I like to grow the food. I like to garden.
Yeah.
I don't like to cook the food.
Yeah. And he likes to cook the food.
He does like to cook the food.
You could
the
come along and
tomatoes
can
are messy. I was covered in tomato by the end of it. There were seeds in my hair. There were seeds in my eyelashes. I had an apron. It was covered in tomatoes. My hands were like soggy and smelled like tomatoes for the next 3 days. It was covered in tomatoes. But the sauce was pretty good.
All right.
It's pretty freaking
Look at you
good.
making your own sauce.
Look at me making sauce.
Growing tomatoes, making sauce.
So after you do all your cooking and after you put them in either your pressure canner or your water bath, you got to take them out. And then the biggest thing is you have to make sure they have a proper seal. Because if they don't have a proper seal, then it's like all for naught. You just have to you basically just have to throw it out because it's not. But it's kind of risky because you have to let it sit for 24 hours because you want the things to cool. And then you have to like hope for the best. It's very stressful because then you're like, I did all this work and if I have to throw one thing out, I'll jump out a window. I didn't have to.
It's like a really relaxing hobby.
It is not. It's like, it's not.
I know.
I'm getting better at it. And to ensure you have a proper seal, one, the lids that you use, because you have your lids and your rings. The lids are the little flat things. The rings go on the jar.
These are all like your classic like ball jars.
Ball jars with the classic lids and the classic thing. The lids are one-time use only for canning. One-time use. They have like a little glue on them. That's one time. You can use them, but not for canning. After that, they're donezo. They
won't seal properly?
They won't seal properly. The glue is done.
And you need to have those ball jar tops, right? That have the ring and then the top that goes in it.
Yes, because what you'll do is the lids are one time, but the rings you can reuse. So you put everything in the jars, you put the lids on, and then you put the rings on, fingertip tight, can it, take it out, leave it for 24 hours, and then you take the ring off. The lid should stay, and you have to do the test where you kind of, if it comes off, like you shouldn't have to like, obviously you're not going to like try and open it, but it should be very difficult for you to even try and get off. And it shouldn't have that like Snapple poppage. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep, I do.
Right? So and what I was really nervous about, and I had to look this up, is it may, as it cools down, pop, but that's why you leave it for 24 hours. So it's okay to pop once, but if you go and it like Snapple pops, there's no seal and you got to toss it. Or if you're easily able to just take your finger and boop, that's a bad seal. And you have to throw it away. Or if you find that there's like stuff coming out of it and it's not like, air and watertight, no good.
All right. So you want to make sure that the ring isn't what's holding the top on. It's the pressure that's holding it on.
It's the pressure and it's the glue and it's the lid that's holding it on and keeping everything in. The big thing is when in doubt, throw it out. You're like, I don't know. It doesn't look right. I don't think it's sealed, or don't eat it because you don't want to die. Yeah. Not worth it. Right. So it's like high risk, low reward.
High reward. What about that tomato sauce?
Right.
Could you have bought it at the grocery store? Yes. But
now I've accomplished something because it's not just, I've grown this tomato from seed, kind of seedling. That I bought at the store after all my seeds got eaten or mislabeled, or the labels washed off this year. So I've grown these tomatoes. I've watered them every day. I've plucked them. I've harvested them. I've washed them. I've cleaned them. It's like months leading up to this friggin' pasta sauce.
Labor of love.
Right? It is a labor of love.
Yeah.
My goal is to be a little bit better at this so it's not such like a daunting task. The salsa was a lot of chopping. I had to go get an onion because you wanted it kind of chunky. The immersion blender is a game changer for pasta sauce. I just blended all up, and then you had to strain everything, which kind of took forever to get the seeds out, but it was much easier. I also learned that, and this is what I'm going to do next year. Here's my learning things for tomatoes specific. Get the right type of tomato. Because cherry tomatoes, although delicious,
a lot of work.
It's small. And when you have to peel all those, it takes blocking forever. So don't do the cherry tomatoes. You want something like a Roma tomato. That's a good one for pasta. They're big. They've got a lot of flesh. And they're like seed to flesh ratio. The other thing is the beefsteak tomatoes. There's a lot of juice in there that you can't really use. I've also learned that tomatoes are incredibly watery.
Yes.
And a lot of times you have to like dump that water out or boil it off. That's what I had to do with the salsa. I had to wait forever for it to boil off, and it was still too watery. So what I have found, and this is what I did with the pasta sauce, you get the tomatoes, you bring them inside, you wash them, you core them out, and then you put them in the freezer. And then you keep doing that until you have enough. And when you think you have enough, you don't. You need like pounds and pounds and pounds. There's one recipe it called for like 45 pounds of tomatoes.
Oh my God.
Yes. For like 7 pints. It's so much. It's crazy.
Wow.
So you keep doing that. And then when you're ready to can, when you de-thaw them, the skins just kind of fall right off. And also that process of de-thawing gets a lot of the water out. So then you can easily like boil blanch. Skins will fall right off. Half the water's gone. It will make your whole process a lot easier.
That's a good note.
So mental note on that for next year. Grow the right tomatoes. Do the right prep.
Yep.
Don't panic.
Yep.
I did panic. And hold on to your garlic mincers. That is like the thing that saved me for the salsa and for we have this little garlic mincer. It's do you have one?
Like the little press?
It's kind of like a press. I don't know what it is. It's like a little jar, and then the cap has like the little mincer, and then I just smash it. It's almost like a slap chop, but then it's collected in a jar.
Oh,
it
that's
is
a nifty little
a
thing.
game changer. I will make a little video of it.
Okay.
It is like,
yeah, you should have taken footage of you making all your stuff
I did.
for TikTok. Oh,
I did. I just have to put it together.
All right, put it together.
And then I got really tired and I didn't put an ending, so then I'll have to like come back.
Yeah, that's what voiceovers
3 weeks
are
later.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could show your final supply, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So much. But the garlic mincer is a game changer because it really helps your cutting time. Because I hate cutting garlic. I hate peeling garlic and cutting garlic.
It takes forever. It's so little.
So you gotta get this thing. It is a game changer.
Do you do to peel it? Do you mash it with the sideways knife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And cut off the ends and I mash it.
Yep. It's just
those.
annoying, and so it gets like
and it gets,
under my fingernails.
under your nails,
It'll, like,
and
cut under
so
my
it's like
thumb.
smelling like tomatoes and garlic. I'm
Yep.
like, I smell like pasta sauce this all day.
Mm.
You know, I couldn't get the smell out of me. It wasn't bad smell, but I'm like, I'd like to not smell like pasta sauce.
It's a strong smell.
It's a
that
strong
you don't always want to smell.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you could get Christopher doing the cooking, man,
We'd be a
you'd
team.
be set. Yeah.
Team.
You'd have a stew going.
The gardening is the easiest part
for you. Yeah.
but things to get started.
Mm-hmm.
Canner. Whether you want to just water bath everything and just get a big pot and go from there, sure. But make sure you're doing it with the right foods so you don't die.
Yes.
If you want to get a pressure canner, I think that's a good idea. That way, in case, you're like, I have a craving for like canned peaches, you got to get a pressure canner for that.
I think that's what it was that the woman was selling that was making everyone sick.
Oh, not
was the canned
peaches. It's no, it would be vegetables. Pickles sound right. Right? I don't know.
I think it was peaches that were making people sick. Yeah.
She just didn't do it right.
Yeah. She was just not good at canning, and
it's hard.
Thought she could sell this stuff. Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, it seems hard. It seems like something you don't want to mess with. So like, why would you do it unless you're going to take it seriously?
I don't know.
That's the thing. Don't do this unless you're going to take it seriously, because you could just buy the stuff at the store instead of like potentially killing yourself.
Exactly. Yeah. Do your research. Like I did a lot of YouTube, and then I think the most important thing is my book. I have a nice book that Christopher bought me from the farm store. That is the
Ball Jar
brand
Nice.
preserving book. So it even has, and that's where most of our that's like my number one reference that I'll link below. But it's a nice book and it has lovely pictures. But more importantly, like first page is like all about botulism. So
great. All the botulism info you could ever need to know.
But it has all the recipes on there for you for everything that you could possibly ever need. And it tells you, kind of guides you through step by step. So, and it basically has like the first 3 pages are about how important it is to do this right and don't F up because you'll die. So really
That's
important
nice.
to get a good book. The other thing is I bought like a canning kit, and it came with all these little supplies that I was like, I probably won't use these. I'm using them. One of them is a jar holder. So like instead of like dipping your hand in boiling water and getting the jars out, there's like a little, it almost looks like a little claw, and it will grab the jar. And boy, oh boy, is that super duper helpful.
Probably a good
and
idea.
a wide mouth funnel. So
Mm.
you can funnel all of their stuff in there. But it's really hard. So I think the question is this a hobby for ADHD?
Doesn't sound like it.
No.
Sounds like a really long-term hobby.
Such a long-term hobby for such it's like a series of chores is what it is.
Yeah,
and
I think
followed by a buttload of dishes.
I think if this were like 100 years ago and
Yeah.
you couldn't just buy pasta sauce for $3 at the grocery store, it would
It's
feel a lot more
$3.
worth it.
Yes.
But I feel like it's hard when it's like, I know it's better to do it myself, but I could also just go to Hannaford, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I finally got all the tomatoes out of my freezer. Thank God. I had so many. Our freezer was full of tomatoes from last year because I was going to can last year and I never did. So I finally got them all out of there. And now we have space in our freezer for like Uncrustables and stuff. But yeah.
Throw them in there.
Right. So I'm really excited to get them all out. I did enjoy making the sauce because there was less chopping involved in cooking. And it actually came out really well. The
Nice.
salsa sucked. It was
Sauce is kind of hard.
salsa. At first, I didn't think it was going to be that hard, but the recipe just, I don't know. I got to use a different recipe next time because there was a lot of chopping involved. It was really sweet, but also like maybe I put too many chilies in it and it was spicy. Christopher liked it, but I think he's just saying that. But it was like sweet and sour. It was sweet and hot and spicy, but also sweet. And I was just like, I don't know. I would have done it differently. I would have got my immersion blender in there, kind of get it a little less chunky.
You should do pickles.
Well,
Those are
that
a
was
good
my
one.
plan. And I did better than last year on my cucumbers. I got like 4 instead of 1, but they still died despite my nematodes trying to fight the cucumber beetles. So next year.
I used to say cucumber. Yeah, next year, because those are
Next year.
Ian used to do a lot of pickles out in Oregon. He always had plenty of luck with the cucumbers. So
Yeah,
I don't know if
I
it's the main soil or if
It's the
You,
cucumber bee. It
if
could be me. I'm really
yeah.
good at growing tomatoes.
yeah, it sounds like it.
I am not good at growing cucumbers.
I
don't know.
Something to strive for, something
Yeah.
to work at.
So I've got a different plan of so now I've learned I'm a learned person. I've got a different plan of attack. I'm gonna grow different tomatoes.
All right.
I'm gonna maybe grow 1 cherry tomato because it's nice. Cherry tomatoes
They're good for snacking.
But the other thing about cherry tomatoes is that I didn't plant any of my cherry tomatoes this year, and I had like 6 plants.
Oh, where'd those guys come from?
They were from last year. They were from like, because I put all the old tomato stuff in the compost and they just were like volunteer plants. I had cherry tomatoes everywhere. No one needs that many cherry tomatoes. So different tomatoes, prep better, maybe invite a couple people to help.
Yeah.
Share the load.
Party. Yeah.
Sauce party.
Yeah.
And don't try salsa again. Leave that to the professionals.
Yeah. What about jams? You can try a jam? Do you have
Yeah,
any
that was the other
raspberry
thing.
plants?
You know, I was thinking maybe next spring I could go strawberry picking and make a strawberry jam.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That'd be
That's a
good.
lot of cutting. I want to try again.
Yeah.
I genuinely I like taking the things that I've grown and making something with them. I like that. I like to do that. That's nice. Growing is way easier than the cooking.
Could you split it up, make it a weekend thing where you're doing all the cooking on Saturday and then the canning on Sunday? Or you want to
could.
get it in right away?
I could.
Like with things like jams and
Or
stuff
at
like
least
that,
like the
or
chopping.
sauces. Yeah, you could do all your prep one day.
all the chopping one day.
'cause
and
doing
then,
all of that in one day.
oh my God,
sounds
the salsa was
crazy.
awful.
I bet it took you 12
I
hours.
started later than I expected.
Cool.
And yeah, the sauce I was prepared for. I was like, this is the second time I had it was mostly the frozen tomatoes. So they were like half the water was out of there. I didn't have to boil it for as long. It went better. So I got a plan next year. I'm going to do better. It's going to be better.
I believe in you.
Yeah. Well, you better because you're coming over to help.
Great. I'll be cooking and prepping. I don't mind chopping stuff. I'll come chop.
Yeah.
Get in the chopping zone.
Yeah.
Go to town.
So yeah, it's definitely not a hobby for ADHD because it really sucks in all departments. But for some weird reason, I'm a glutton for punishment and demand that I do this to myself. Between months of growing and then hours of chopping and prepping and then cleaning and then all my kitchen will never be rid of cherry tomatoes. Still finding seeds.
I'm just proud of you that you did it.
I did it.
Talk about follow through.
I said this was going to be the year and I was going to do it. So I did it.
Be proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Quite the accomplishment.
Thank you.
And it's a learning experience.
It is learning experience.
So
maybe
some ADHDers might like it. Maybe it's more of an AuDHD hobby leaning on autistic because you really need to really buckle down and you can keep at it over a long period of time.
Bust it out in a day. Like if you buy all the things, you can bust it out in a day, but you really need a lot of tomatoes to make a little bit of sauce. It's like maple syrup. You need so much sap to make a little bit of maple. Same with there's just so much water.
I feel like with ADHD hobbies, like for things where it's like you're doing a bunch all at once on one day, it can be good for ADHDers.
Yeah.
It just, your motivation to do that day needs to align perfectly with when things are ready to be picked and when they're ready to be canned.
Well,
I feel
that's
like
why I'm saying like
I'm good at that if it aligns, but if it's like I'm supposed to be spending 12 hours cooking and canning today and I don't feel like it, now I've wasted my whole summer's worth of produce.
Well, that's why I'm saying put everything in the freezer, at least as far as your tomatoes, and then
wait for that magical day.
Wait for the magical day or the night before because you got to take the tomatoes out to de-thaw them.
Yeah.
But you gotta put them in the freezer and wait because you'll never grow enough tomatoes all at once to or maybe you will. Maybe you have a lot of land. I don't know.
On a farm, yeah.
But yeah, I just put them in the freezer. It really worked out. I think we need a bigger freezer for next year. But
need a chest freezer.
Oh, the dream.
I know.
The dream.
I'm hoping to get a chest freezer soon. Yeah.
I don't know where
keep all my frozen berries in the basement.
I know.
Where
we
else?
gotta figure out. I got plans for their basement, but yeah. So it was terrible, but good at the same time. I have mixed reviews about it. I don't know if I would recommend it. I don't know. I don't think I would. I think it's a lot of effort. If you enjoy cooking, you're going to love this.
And maybe if you live really far from a grocery store or if
you're
trying to save money, I don't know if it's necessarily a money saver.
I mean,
maybe after a couple of years.
Let me get good at it first and I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have like a hobby update one day and I'll let you know. But I would do it for pasta sauce again. That was good. The sauce came out really good. I'm excited to have it again. I put a jalapeno in it, so it's a little spicy.
Nice.
And yeah, it came out really good. But
yeah,
I felt like I accomplished it because I really wanted to learn how to do it. I taught myself how to do it, and now I'm doing it.
You're doing it.
I still don't know how to pressure can. I don't know what happens
next season.
Next year. Yeah.
And you can do an update to this where you can talk about pressure canning.
I can. Yeah. I
can.
You can. All right, and that's my hobby.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed. Don't die from botulism. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't
research.
even think about it.
Do your research. That's what you have to do. Make sure you're doing things right. Make sure you're checking your seals. Don't die.
Yeah. Check those seals.
Yeah, probably the most dangerous hobby we've had on this year.
Literally. Maybe this and like, I don't know, skiing. Longboarding. Yeah.
Yeah, probably skiing in this. Yeah.
Yeah.
For different reasons.
Skiing and canning, for very different reasons.
For different reasons, but
dangerous nonetheless. All right.
And that's my
good.
hobby.
Thanks for sharing.
Thank you for listening.
You for doing it.
I appreciate it. I've been meaning to do it, and I finally did it. So
now it's done.
And now it's done. And I've literally, ever since, I've just given away tomatoes. I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Tomato season is over. These end of the season tomatoes are going to other people.
That's the other thing. Don't overwhelm yourself too much instead of like trying to do all of your produce. If it's going to feel too overwhelming, make as much sauce as you can and then give away the rest of the tomatoes.
Yep. I should have brought
That's
some to
okay.
you.
Yes, you
but
should have.
That's okay. I brought you eggs.
I
You're
know.
welcome.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Those are harder to make.
I just feel like I'm known. Well, not for you. I just feel like I'm known for loving tomatoes.
Well,
So I'm
then
surprised
I will.
You're not using me to dispose of your.
Next time I see
extra
you, I will try
tomatoes.
and bring you some tomatoes.
All right, I'll take them. And don't keep your tomatoes in the refrigerator, by the way,
Oh,
for snacking tomatoes. Like if you're keeping them in the freezer because you're gonna turn them into sauce, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But if you're just like putting cherry tomatoes in the fridge to keep them, don't. It makes them mealy.
the cherry tomatoes you grow are way better than the ones you get at the
Yeah,
store.
they're really good.
They're so sweet. They're like
sweet. Tastes like candy.
fruit. Yeah, they
As
do
Susan
taste
would say.
They do taste like.
Who needs dessert when you have cherry tomatoes?
I need dessert.
Same.
Anyway,
All right. Well, now that we're at an
Yeah.
hour and a half,
yeah.
we should probably
Quick
wind
clap,
it
quick
down. But first, perk up your ears because I'm hearing a sound coming over the horizon. It's both a clip clop of a horse's hooves followed in tandem with a train kind of chug-a-lugging along the tracks. And I'm starting to see them coming up over the hill. Is that a horse standing on top of a train, neighing and clomping and kind of doing a little jig up there almost? He looks like he's doing a performance. I'm not sure who it's for. Maybe it's just for himself. He's just kind of expressing himself in any way he can. And they're coming quickly towards us. Look out, because they're headed straight for the station. But first, it looks like they're going to stop at the old pizza shop.
Is that pizza?
Oh, yeah. He smells a whiff of pizza in the air. I think he's caught the hunger. And they're going to make a stop at the old pizza shop because it's time for Pizza Secrets.
All right.
Great as always, Susan. I hope you enjoyed that. Because that was the best we got.
We got there.
That's what we got.
That's important.
I really have to pee.
Do you?
So my brain is halfway here. Yeah. So let's do some quick Pizza Secrets
Probably
and
all
then
that milk.
get on out of here. It's not milk.
What is that?
Ew. Do you know me
It
at
looks
all?
like milk.
No, it's a passion fruit and peach green tea.
Oh,
St. James. It's okay.
so not milk.
Ew. No.
I'm judging you.
When was the last time you saw me drink a thing of milk?
I never.
Exactly.
you would never do
I
that.
never have. I don't think I've ever drank a cup of milk in my life.
I think when I was little,
I
but
never have. Don't care for the stuff.
it's gross.
Disgusting.
That looks good though. But let's do pizza
Pretty
secret.
good, but yeah, let's do Pizza
Yeah.
Secrets.
All right.
Jesus.
Pizza secrets. Tell me your secrets. Pizza secrets.
Oh, yeah. You gotta.
All right.
All right.
Okay. You want to go first? You want me?
Mine's kind of just a quick thing, so I'll go first.
Mine's also.
Oh.
But you should go first.
I'm gonna go first.
Okay,
You
great.
just talked a lot.
I did.
My pizza secret is called mixing up mud pies.
Ooh.
And this is one of my many stories of being a little rascal with Max.
You have always been a little rascal.
She's a rascal. I have been a rascal.
Max
but
is the biggest.
Max
rascal.
is the biggest rascal, and Max has always, like, if you guys think I bring out your inner rascals, Max brings out my inner rascal. And
you and
as
her are like
as a fellow rascal,
fatal combination.
yes. Yeah, we got up to a lot of hijinks as children, which was blamed on me a lot of the time,
Mhm.
when really it was Max. And Max, you know this. We all know this. All of us in the neighborhood know it was you.
Yeah.
First and foremost, causing trouble. But I
It's
was,
because she was littler and she's
yeah, she was like a little
littler,
redhead,
and
with
she's
a
like,
cute little
"Oh, I'm just
haircut.
Max.
Oh, Max.
Oh,
And she's
so
so
innocent."
smart and she's so good in school.
and she's so innocent.
Yes.
But she's a monster.
Yes.
And I love you, Max.
yes. A monster in a funny way.
hmm
Because it's usually funny. Yeah. And she was really, I feel like she wasn't really a rascal in class, whereas I was. Max was like really good. Teachers always loved her. She was like
Teachers
a teacher's
loved-
pet, kiss ass.
Loved Max.
She was a parent kiss ass. And so she
Mhm.
got away with a lot more, and it was blamed on me.
Yes.
It was Max. And this is one of those times where it was Max, but
And she
it
loved
was also me.
that she was never blamed too.
Oh, yeah, she thought it was hilarious.
Thought it was hilarious you
Yep.
got in trouble.
Yeah, yeah. Really good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of those times. So you remember making mud pies as children.
Oh yeah.
Take a ball of mud, make a circle with it, put
Yeah.
it down till it gets flattened.
Yeah.
Yeah, mud pie.
Mud pie.
I don't know. I
For
don't know
sure.
what the point is.
You didn't have a lot of TV.
No,
No.
I was playing outside a lot. take a stick, go play in the mud. I don't know. Yeah. So mud pies are, I guess, were a thing that children get up to when you got nothing else to do.
Sure.
It's good to be bored.
Yeah.
You know?
Boring is best sometimes.
Boring is best.
Boring is not best.
I don't believe in that at all. But
sometimes, in some situations.
I wish I could let myself be bored now, you know?
I'd love to be bored.
Constant stimulation at all times. Can't think my thoughts. But yeah, I feel like as a neighborhood, we went through a big mud pie phase collectively. But Max, Jake, and I specifically were really into the mud pies.
I remember this phase.
Yeah. We would make a bunch of them and we would line them up in the street, which is like a very innocent prank that didn't really harm anyone. We would just like take a bunch of mud balls, line them up in the street.
I remember
wait for cars to drive over them, and then you look at the patterns.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
Yeah, now you got a mud pie with a little tire pattern in it. And isn't that fun?
I would do that today.
Right?
Yeah.
It's kind of
fun. It sounds
interesting.
fun.
Yeah. Which ones are the tires going to hit?
I just want to put mud in the street.
Just put mud balls in the road and then look at the tire patterns as they turn into mud pies.
It's so fun.
There you go. Entertainment. Yeah. Who needs TV?
God, our parents were so blessed.
They really were.
They're like, oh, they're not out doing drugs. They're putting mud in the street.
Yes.
And looking at the tire patterns.
Yes. We'd be making like rivers when it rained, remember? Like along the sides of the sidewalk where you're like creating little like stops and little dams.
Oh, I remember.
And then you're
that.
like moving the leaves to let the river flow. And it's like you're following it all the way down the street. Like turn it into a river.
Simple times.
Yes. Good times. I wonder if kids still do that.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah. Me too.
But yeah, this was one of those times where we were really having fun with mud pies, which normally I feel like was pretty harmless because it's just putting mud on tires. So of course, naturally, Max and I had to take it to the next level, cause a little damage with these mud pies. I don't know if you remember her neighbors. I think it was the Devlins. Was that what it was?
The devil?
The devil? You remember? No, the Devlins. Is that their name? Who lived in the corner house next to Max?
I don't remember them.
Oh.
I just remember that they were like older and we didn't play with them.
Yeah, they had an older boy who was like a teenager, and Max and I used to spy on him using our spy kit because we were really into Harriet the Spy.
Spy kit?
Yes, we did. Max and I went through a huge spy phase because of Harriet the Spy. And we would, Max especially, I asked her about it a few years ago. I was like, you remember spying on your neighbor? We like wrote him a love letter in crayon and pretended it was from his girlfriend. It was in crayon. I was like, remember when we used to spy on your neighbor? And she goes, oh yeah, I still have photos I would take of him out the window. I'm like, what is wrong with you? She said it so casually, so nonchalantly.
Who doesn't of their like childhood neighbor?
Right? Yeah, just like being a total creep, watching him from the bushes or whatever.
God.
Yeah. So they were moving out of the neighborhood.
Who
and
are you going to spy on?
That was why we were pissed. We were like pretty upset. We were losing. I don't think I even had a crush on him. I think Max did. And I thought it was just like something fun to do of like someone to spy on. I don't know. We would just like watch him out the window.
You know, as girls do.
Yeah, just girl stuff, you know, just girl stuff. But I think we were just, I don't know if we were like mad that they were moving because of that or if we were just like looking to be shitheads, but they had like the moving signs out front of the house. Max and I took a bunch of mud pies, covered the realtor's
like the for sale sign.
Yeah, the realtor's sign, like right after she put it up. Max and I took a bunch of mud pies and like coated this realtor sign in mud pies. And we got in a lot of trouble.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we thought it was like a funny thing. You know, we're like throwing them at it and then they're like sticking on there. We're like, that's fun.
Yeah.
And so let's throw some more.
Right.
Like they're sticking.
That is fun.
Right? Mud sticking to stuff.
Yeah.
That's fun. It's a step up from pies in the road. You're not just looking at tire tracks. You're getting that mud to stick to stuff.
Splatter pattern.
Yeah.
Your regular Jackson Pollock.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. We were just expressing ourselves creatively, artistically. It's like, does this stick? Is it too wet? Do we need more mud? How's our ratio? Science. Doing science and art.
Right. You're learning.
So I don't know why
Curious
the
minds.
adults were mad. I know. We were just kind of experimenting.
They make
creatively.
everything worse. That's why. Adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't see the problem with it, but apparently that was not a chill and cool thing to do.
They probably are like, we sold our house for $50,000 less because of your mud pies.
Thanks a lot. You covered our sign in mud. Now no one can see that it's for sale. It looks dumpy and dirty.
Right. People think that you have weird neighbors. And they don't
if
want to move
into
here.
this neighborhood, you're going to cover us in mud pies. So why would we move here?
So mad if I was your neighbor. I'd be
right?
like, Those bitches.
Yeah, fucking mud pies. First you're laying them in the street and that's fine, but now
That's
you're putting them on my
fine.
sign? I don't think so.
The open house, they're like, who are those two girls like putting mud in the street? And they're like, don't mind them.
Don't worry about it.
They're fine.
Yeah, we weren't fine, but we were okay. It was just, child hijinks, and that's a fixable problem. It's not like real property damage, and that's the thing. Even when we did property damage type stuff, it was relatively harmless of like mud pies on a sign, get a hose, get a hose.
Right.
Feel like,
yeah, you're not like ripping the roof off or anything.
Yeah,
You're not like
exactly.
spray painting anything.
we're not hurting anyone.
Right? The rain will take care of it.
Exactly.
Right?
Just wait a day.
Right?
Let the rain
Right.
take care of it. I think
Mud
that was our
pies.
thought of like, it's mud. It'll
It's
wash off.
mud.
But also as an adult, in retrospect, I understand.
I would be pissed.
Yeah.
I would be
the
so mad
realtor
at
doesn't
you.
want mud covering.
Also, they
their
have to
sign.
reuse those signs, right? So
Yeah,
and she's like,
yeah.
those kids got mud on my sign.
Get a hose. I'm going to say it again. Get a hose. I don't think it's that big of a deal. But I guess it was. So that's it. That's what we did. Pizza secret.
Mud pies.
Yep. Mud
Pizza
pies.
secret.
Pizza secret.
Too
Yeah.
funny.
Good old mud pies.
We should go back. What a simpler time. We
Right?
should go back to making mud pies.
Next time it rains, let's get out there. Make some mud pies.
I'd do that. Probably wear gloves.
Fun.
But
No, I feel like it's good to feel the earth
Mm.
on your fingers. Good to connect with the soil. Looking for worms too. I always loved looking for worms.
you loved looking for
I
worms.
loved looking for
I
worms.
was just
I
like,
loved looking for stuff.
cannot deal with that. Gross.
I love looking for worms.
Come over to my house. I got a bunch of worms.
All right. Need a reason to find the worms.
Gonna put
is
them
the
in my
thing.
garden.
Okay. Yeah. I just love being on the lookout for stuff. I
Yeah.
realized, and this is so autistic of me, but I was playing Legos with one of the kids I babysit for the other day, and they have like a huge, like tubs and tubs of them. My favorite part of playing Legos is looking for things in the bin. Of like finding the little pieces. That's all I want to do. Okay, and that is it. That's the end of our episode. Sorry to keep jump scaring you guys with the sudden cutoff in the middle, or I guess the end of the episode. Something happened to our audio at the very end there for some reason. I don't know. I don't know as much about tech as people think I do. So for some reason, the end of that episode got distorted. Kristin didn't get to share her pizza secret, unfortunately. Glad I got to share mine, though. Sorry, Kristin. I swear I didn't do that on purpose, but something happened to the audio, so we'll have to end the episode here. Thank you guys for listening. I'll get Kristin to share her pizza secret on another episode in the future, so you get to hear it. Yeah, I know it's jarring to have these sudden cuts to me sitting here alone in the pod loft, but that's just the way things go when you're trying to run things with just a small team of people who don't have any official training in technology and are just doing our best. So thank you guys for listening. You can check us out on all of the platforms. You guys know Kristin's not here, so I don't have to go through the whole rigmarole. You can send us an email at weirdsofeather@gmail.com. Oh, let us know if you have any canning tips for Kristin, if you have any thoughts, if you live in Maine and you want to join our canning party next fall, we will hopefully make that happen. So yeah, bring your tomatoes and your cucumbers and whatever else you want to can, and we can make that happen. Anything else? No? All right. Well, yeah. All right. That's it. And we'll talk to you guys next week. We got a guest for you next week, and that'll be fun. So thank you for listening. Okay, see ya.